Tony Soutter, you've just announced the winner of the first grant from the Ellie Soutter Foundation. Tell us who it is and a bit about her.
Her name's Maisie Hill. She's an incredible, gutsy, full-on snowboard for GB Park and Pipe team. We've narrowed it down to Maisie because we know that, like Ellie, she doesn't come from the wealthiest background. I know it's difficult for her to fund what she's doing. She's got huge potential, and we really, really hope that we can support her right through to the Olympics in 2022. So very happy to say that, we'll be funding her and looking after her, not just financially, but with sports therapists, massage, everything like that. Put a big team around her and look after her. So.
Well, that suggests, of course, that obviously the foundation, since it was set up, has attracted substantial donations. Are you pleased with how it's been going?
It's been amazing. We're getting so much attention here as well at the Snowboard and Ski Festival. It's just it's been phenomenal, really. And I must say that we can't let that stop. We need to keep the momentum of people donating, because then we can go on to the next athlete and then the next. It'd be lovely in a year's time if we could have 5 or 6 under our wing and doing the same for all of those. So but the everybody in the public eye have just been phenomenal and so generous. It's actually heartwarming. It's really really emotional to see what people are out there doing.
And you said at the time of setting it up that it could cost something like £30,000 for somebody at the top level to compete, to train, for all those sort of additional things that you need to actually stay up there and travel around Europe and the world.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, Ellie's season would run in excess of £32,000, and and that's just sort of Junior and Europa Cup circuit. Once you start getting into World Circuit, then it gets even more money and you need to be going further afield. So yeah, it's huge money to finance, and it's a real burden for these kids. And we can just help take one item away from the stress of what they're doing, because it is very stressful anyway. There's so many elements of stress in competing at that level. If we can help them by removing one of those obstacles, and finance being one of them, then it's that's just amazing. That's why we set the foundation up. Her mother and I would just wish that if we can stop one other kid suffering so bad to take their life, then that's all worthwhile. But it's just lovely to be able to help with all of this money from the public, to be able to help these athletes achieve their lifelong dreams.
And in terms of that sort of mental health support, I mean, how crucial is that? Obviously, this came out of a huge tragedy for your family and for anybody who's involved in snow sports. That mental health support is still not really there?
Not yet, it's not. But Ellie is just another spoke in the cog of making people aware, and it really hit everybody. Not just the family and friends and athletes and her buddies that she skied with and snowboarded with, but everybody. It's resounded across the world, and it's really made everybody aware that these kids are very vulnerable. That all children are, to an extent these days, through social media and all of the other platforms that they converse on. But as athletes, they have an added pressure of competing, staying up at their level. Trying to get sponsorship and grants, so the mental side of it is huge, and we as a foundation just want to bring out awareness of that to their coaches, governing bodies, clubs, and that's what we'd like. That's the aim of the foundation, to make people aware that these kids are suffering that stress as well.
Well, I think everybody would agree that you're doing a great thing, especially in the light of the tragedy that struck your family. So, Tony Soutter, we wish you well, and thank you very much for taking the time to talk to Planet Ski.
Thank you very much. Cheers.